What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to do a Gloff pull-down. Now, this has been coined by a former coach of mine, Nick Gloff. He is amazing. He's taught me so much, and I want to share this with you because this has been such a game changer when it comes to my lat development. So I want to get into it. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is for a Gloff pull-down, and listen, I have clients and I assign this movement, and it's videos and photo and pictures, and they're pretty decent tutorials, right? The main thing to understand is that you have to be on a machine where you have knee pads, right? I assign this movement and then I see people like just kneeling on the ground doing nothing. That defeats the whole purpose of this movement, right? The whole purpose of this movement is to lock your body into these knee pads so that you can do an amazing lat pull down, right? Because in hypertrophy, you want your whole body to be stable so that you can work with the most load possible and hit the best progressive overload, aka getting stronger, possible, right? So first things first, we're gonna start on my left side. So if we're starting on my left side, we're gonna, again, be working our left lat. Now, if we're working our left lat, that's going to correspond perfectly, and let me zip this up. This is gonna correspond exactly with my left foot. So left lat, left foot are both forward. Now, if we're working our left lat and our left foot is forward, that means our left knee is under the right, knee pad, okay? So left knee, right knee pad, right knee would be left knee pad. Let's talk about how to set up. So you're gonna be using heavy weight. You're gonna grab your D handle, right? Again, you could be using straps, but if you're not using straps, you can just have a thumb grip. From there, you're going to literally take your non-working arm and pull the weight down so that you can set up easily. If you're using 100 pounds like I do, you can't just like yank it down. It's just not smart. So we're gonna pull down, okay? And then we're gonna get set up. And we're gonna put our left knee under the right pad. Now, when you come down, right, and bring this down like this, right, my left knee is under the right knee pad. However, look, I'm pushing up. See how my heel is coming up, right? I'm pushing up on my tiptoes. I'm pushing my knee into this pad, okay, the entire time. We want to be locked in, so we don't want to be here where my knee can wiggle. You might as well not have anything, right? You might as well not be doing this. We want to push up, get on our tiptoe and push up, just like this. From there, the whole point of this whole exercise is to get your shoulder joint in line with the cable, right? So you don't want your shoulder joint to be over here and the cable to be in the middle, right? So this is what most people will do, right? Is the cable's over here, right? But my shoulder joint's here, okay? So they're just doing this, right? That is stupid. You don't want to do that. You're like pulling on a diagonal. We want this shoulder to be straight and in line with this cable. So how do we do that? I'm going to show you. We come down, boom, okay? We're pushing our knee up into the pad, as you can see. From there, every machine's different, but right here, I like this little handle right here in between the knee pads. I'm gonna grab it, right? And I'm going to twist and crunch. Now, let's talk about this. It is a crunch with my obliques or side abs. I am crunching and rolling my shoulder forward with my obliques, boom. So from the top, come down, right? Knee pushed up into the pad. Grab this center to use it as a counterforce. We're going to crunch and rotate our shoulder forward. We're going to crunch to the side and rotate our shoulder forward. Look what happens when we crunch to the side and rotate our shoulder forward, getting a huge stretch on the lats. My shoulder is in line with the cable. Next, you need to keep an underhand grip. Underhand the entire time. The second your grip starts to rotate out like this, you're offloading your lats and you're not hitting your lats to the highest capacity. You're hitting rear delts, right? You're hitting upper back. We don't want that. And then it's gonna take rear delt and upper back engagement to get back into lat engagement. We don't want that. We want lats the entire time. So from the top, and this is a long video, guys, but that's okay. I'd rather have it long than you do it wrong. So let's go. Pull it down, push our knee up into the pad like so. Grab with our non-working arm, this center console, right? From there, if you don't have this on your gym, you can grab over here like this, anything really, right? From there, we're going to crunch and rotate our shoulder forward to get our shoulder in line with the cable. From there, okay, we are going to pull down and in like this, boom. 1, 2, 3, up, keeping an underhand grip the entire time. you may need to work on this, right? You may be here and you start to rotate up like this. That's fine. Just stay to here. And then over time, as your shoulder mobility gets better, you can come up with an underhand grip more and more and more. And I feel this in my lats like crazy, guys. So again, we're going to crunch over and roll our shoulder forward, right? From there, underhand grip the entire time, pull down. We're literally pulling down with this elbow and then in. So we're pulling down and then in. And now let's talk about pulling down and in. When you pull down and in, there are a couple things you need to think about. Number one, you want this elbow to be as close to this rib cage as humanly possible. Let me repeat that. You want this elbow to be as close to this rib cage as humanly possible. Number two, you want to think about having your tricep smash into your lats, right? Number three, when you pull down, you want to pull until your elbow joint is in line with your hip joint right about here, until your arm makes a 90-degree angle. See how my arm makes a 90-degree angle? This is where I'm pulling to. I'm not going back here. I'm not going back here. That's upper back and rear delts. We do not want upper back and rear delts. We want lats. So again, we're having our elbow as close to our rib cage as possible, tricep smashing into our lats, and we're pulling down until this arm hits 90 degrees. Right here, arm in line with, or elbow in line with our hip joint, just like this, arm at 90 degrees. So now what we can do, my lovely people, is we can put this all together. Left arm, we're going to grab, okay, like this. We're gonna take our non-working arm, help pull the weight down. Boom. Front of our knee under the pad, not over here, not where our hip is. It's the front of our quad. I should have said that. The front of our knees under the pad. We push up with our tippy toe. We're gonna take this hand, put it right here. Use it as a counter force to lock ourselves into place. We're gonna crunch in and roll our shoulder forward. It's a oblique crunch. Crunch in, roll our shoulder forward. From there, underhand grip the entire time. We're going to pull down and in like this. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Boom, 1, 2, 3. We're keeping this crunch the entire time. That crunch stays like that, okay? Boom, 1, 2, 3. And in real life, I would do it like this. I would pause at the top, come down, boom, 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top, get a stretch, boom, 1, 2, 3. Or sometimes I would pause at the top and then would pause at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. But the right way to do this is pause at the top, no matter what. Pause at the top, no matter what. Keep the crunch. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And that, guys, well, actually, I'll show you the other side real quick in fast motion. Don't want to kill my cameraman. For my people, now we're working our right lat. So if we're working our right lat, then our right foot is forward, but it's under the left knee pad. Again, I'm gonna go in real life motion for you, right? We come here, grab the handle. From there, we take the non-working arm to help bring it down. From there, we put our knee under the pad, push up with our tippy toes, boom. From there, grab the center piece of the console, use it as a counterforce. From there, we're gonna crunch in and we're gonna roll our shoulder forward like this to get our shoulder joint in line with that cable. From there, okay, we're going to roll our shoulder forward and we're going to pull down and in like this until our arm hits 90 degrees and our elbow is right in line with this hip or glute right here, okay? We're not here, we're not here. From there, we're just gonna pull, keeping our elbow as close to the rib cage as possible, right? Smashing our tricep into our lats. We're underhand, but here's the thing. We don't wanna go here, we wanna stay underhand, but sometimes it helps to rotate even inwards a little bit. So again, instead of underhand, right? If it helps, you can go inwards like this, and this is gonna help to keep that elbow as close to the rib cage as possible, right? And have that tricep smashing into the lats. And in real life time, no matter what happens, I'm pausing at the top in an underhand grip and come down, boom. 2, 3, pause at the top, boom. 1, 2, 3. And Alex has seen me do this, guys, so many times. My videographer, because he filmed me during prep, I would say that's the most comprehensive Gloff pull-down tutorial I've ever done. It's one of the best lat exercises you can possibly do. I really, really, really hope you enjoy this movement, and it's definitely gonna be on your program at Superhero Strength, so enjoy.